Across multiple games and now a TV series, Fallout has surprised fans with a few familiar faces and voices. There is plenty of talent involved with the Fallout series, and being able to interact with some icons from the industry heightens the adventure in a post-war wasteland. Whether it's through iconic roles and voices, the Fallout series is no stranger to cameos and appearances. Whilst many fans might already know of a few famous faces and voices across the Fallout franchise, there are some that might have gone a tad under the radar, especially when there are quite a few expansive games where players might have just simply missed meeting these characters and the name associated with their voice. Number 8. Lynda Carter. Most known role, Wonder Woman 1976 to 1979. Fallout appearance, Fallout 4. Fallout character, Magnolia. Most well known for her role as Wonder Woman in the 1975 TV series of the same name, Bethesda was clearly big fans of Carter's work, hence her voice credits in the Elder Scrolls series. Yet, in the Fallout games, she can be found in Fallout 4's Good Neighbor, where she provided the voice talent for Magnolia, a singer found at the third rail. Lynda Carter even has a few songs written and performed specifically for Fallout 4, and if players venture to this bar in Good Neighbor, they can actually hear them. For fans interested in Lynda Carter, they can even flirt with Magnolia. Number 7. Keith David. Most known role, The Arbiter, Halo 2. Fallout appearance, Fallout. Fallout character, Decker. The iconic presence of Keith David is always a joy. Whether it's in front of the camera in movies like The Thing and They Live, or behind it as the commanding and booming voice of Halo's Arbiter and the titular character of Spawn. Keith David has an easily identifiable voice, and it can be heard in the original Fallout, where he plays a crime boss known as Decker. Decker can be found in the hub, leading the underground with his commanding presence. Whilst visually, Decker doesn't look like anything special, his intimidating voice and dialogue prove that he's a character that only Keith David could command. Number 6. Danny Trejo. Most known role, Machete. Fallout appearance, Fallout, New Vegas. Fallout character, Raul Tejada. Danny Trejo is a famous name and face that has appeared all over movies and TV. In fact, this whole entry could be about the famous credits to Danny Trejo's name, like Machete Cortez from Machete, and Razor Charlie in From Dusk Till Dawn. Yet, his Fallout role saw him enter the Mojave Wasteland in Fallout, New Vegas as Raul Tejada. Raul was a gal mechanic who could be found in the Mojave Wasteland, and luckily for everyone, he could be hired as a companion. The fact that players could roam the Mojave Wasteland as a former gunslinger played by Danny Trejo brought much joy to the game, even if the character himself has lived a hard beaten-down life. Number 5. Jim Cummings. Most known role, Winnie the Pooh. Fallout appearance, Fallout 3. Fallout character, John Henry Eden. What childhood would be complete without the voice of Jim Cummings playing on their TV? Whether it's as Pete from the Mickey Mouse series, or as Winnie the Pooh, Jim Cummings has voice credits practically everywhere, and that includes Fallout and Fallout 4, in which he played a variety of characters. Some of these characters have names, whereas others are more random, but fans of Jim Cummings' work can definitely hear him within these characters. The most notable of the many characters played by Jim Cummings has to be one of the voices for Fallout's Master. The Master is an important character to this day, as it was through his experiments that the super mutants were born. His creation of a new mutant species would go on to torment the wastelands years after his death.
Make sure if you're enjoying our list to hit that like button and of course subscribe for future content.
Number 4. Clancy Brown. Most known role, Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob SquarePants. Fallout appearance, Fallout. Fallout character, Rhombus. An actor with an incredible presence on screen and with his voice, Clancy Brown is well known for such roles as Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob SquarePants and Captain Byron Hadley in The Shawshank Redemption. Clancy Brown has a brilliant voice that is always easy to identify, and those seeking it can look to the original Fallout game, where he played Rhombus. Rhombus was one of the leading paladins and knights of the Brotherhood of Steel's Lost Hills chapter, and what a voice to bring to the table he had. Clancy Brown is the perfect commanding voice for an army person of high status, asking for respect without demanding it for a character that shows stoicism and responsibility for the Brotherhood of Steel's leading roles. Number 3. Zachary Levi. Most known role, Shazam. Fallout appearance, Fallout, New Vegas. Fallout character, Arcade Gannon. Some may recognize Zachary Levi for his on-screen portrayal as the adult Billy Batson superhero, Shazam, in the titular movie from the DC Extended Universe. Yet, before that day came, Zachary Levi was the voice of a character in Fallout, New Vegas. This character in particular was Arcade Gannon, a scientist that can be found with the followers of the Apocalypse in the Mojave Wasteland. Arcade is a fun character to be around, and whilst he may proclaim humbly that he is boring and antisocial, his dialogue often disproves that through his witty banter, heightened through Zachary Levi's voice. For those who want Shazam as an ally, Arcade can even be recruited as a companion. Number 2. Malcolm McDowell. Most known role, Alex, A Clockwork Orange. Fallout appearance, Fallout 3. Fallout character, John Henry Eden. It's hard to fail to recognize the voice of Malcolm McDowell, a respectable actor who played the sinister Alex in A Clockwork Orange and Dr. Tolian Soren in Star Trek, Generations. Yet, Malcolm McDowell has taken on a few credits for his voice work over the years, with one of the most notable, yet under the radar, being that of John Henry Eden in Fallout 3. Players might instantly recognize his voice, which booms with an affable nature. The politeness and stature of his voice work perfectly for John Henry Eden, who acts as the president of the Enclave and can be heard across the radio waves through the Capital Wasteland. Number 1. Chris Parnell. Most known role, Jerry Smith, Rick and Morty. Fallout appearance, Fallout, Amazon Prime. Fallout character, Overseer Benjamin. Chris Parnell has a brilliantly recognizable voice, more notably for its casting of cowardly characters like Cyril Figs in Archer and Jerry Smith in Rick and Morty. Yet, it's no surprise that fans might not have recognized Chris Parnell in the Fallout TV series. After all, it's hard to see someone for who they are when they have a single eye in the center of their face. Chris Parnell has had notable credits in a few comedic roles, but to those more aware of his performance as the comedic cowardice and troubled Jerry Smith, it might come as a surprise to see him physically as Overseer Benjamin. Benjamin is the overseer of Vault 4 who tries to make everyone happy and comfortable, and his politeness comes before his prejudice against surface dwellers.
Okay, so that's it for today. So if you enjoyed it, punch the like button, comment down below, subscribe to the news channel for my Twitter and Instagram links down below. As always, of course, I'll put my TubeBuddy first in the description for YouTube needs, tag titles, thumbnails, all that good stuff. So that's something you need help with, especially like I did. First in the description, download it today. Trust me, you'll wonder how you ever got on without it. And of course, our partner channels, and hit down below, hit that join button to support myself and the channel, and of course get a huge range of benefits. But greatly appreciated. But of course, you never have to. But if you don't, you have to subscribe and watch the next video, or something might follow you home. You never know, stuff happens. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you all again very soon.